for part 3, guys, of how to cheat our 60, okay? First, we went over of how our stance should be. We shouldn't be closed off or parallel. We should be opened up, leaning, creating a shin angle, leaning toward the direction that we're running, okay? 2, we covered that we should be behind the start point as much as possible, playing oblivious a little bit so the person who's doing the test may not notice, okay? And 3, the most common issue I see is a lot of people do not finish your 60 through. And what I mean by that is 60 yards is a long, long distance. It's very far. And oftentimes kids do not practice running at that length because there's nothing in the game of baseball that mimics 60 yards. So what you're going to want to do when you practice or even run the 60 is to make sure you run through the laser. I know that may sound simple and common, and like, who would not run through the 60? I've seen video, lots of video, that people slow down prior. So if that's your laser, you should run 10 yards after, then break down. A lot of people break down prior to this laser. So they'll be running max speed and they'll start to slow down and break down right after the laser. If you break down right after the laser, that means you have to slow down at the 50-yard mark. That's the difference between a 6'9" and a 7'3", or a 6'5" and a 6'9". A lot of people make that mistake because they get a little fatigued, they get a little tired, and they think they're made it at the finish line, so they slow up and they curve right at where the laser is. Make sure you guys run 10 yards past the finish line.